Okay, we're ready to start recording, and I'll turn it over to the mayor.
Thank you, David. Good evening and welcome to the Town Council meeting of November 2026, 2024. And now we're in progress. Excellent. Welcome again to the Town Council meeting of November 26, 2024. We haven't done virtual, all virtual in a long time, so I guess we're relearning, only for one night, we hope though. I would call the meeting to order and entertain a motion for the approval of the agenda, please.
I so move.
Thank you. Seconder?
Good.
Councillor Palmer?
Seconded.
Thank you. All in favor of the motion signify by saying aye.
Aye. Aye.
Contrary minded, motion is carried. We now have the declarations of conflict of interest. So if anyone has any conflicts based on the agenda in front of you, please declare now. Hearing none, we will move on to the approval of the minutes for Town Council meeting of September 24th, 2024. Entertain a motion to approve the minutes of September 24th, 2024.
Say it again.
So moved.
I'll second.
Thank you. Any errors or omissions? Hearing none, all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Contrary minded? Thank you. Next is the special Town Council meeting of October 30th, 2024. Entertain a motion to approve.
Say it again.
Say
Muted.
move.
Thank you. Councillor Palmer, seconder.
Aye. Second.
Thank you, Councillor Elliott. Any errors or omissions? Hearing none, all in favor of the motion signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Contrary minded? The motion is carried. Thank you. And this is a little bit newer to us, at least the way it's described, community events, occasions, and acknowledgements. I'll start by acknowledging a few things that have happened, and we'll go around the table and everyone can add what I've missed and what's coming up. Please let people know as it will be a busy month. It has been a busy month, and it will be an even busier one maybe coming up. Acknowledging Devour, Valley Harvest Marathon, Nova Scotia Music Week, and Deep Roots, which have all taken place in October and November, all wonderfully successful and added an amazing vibe to our downtown. Our Soups and Sides is continuing to run on Monday nights and has been incredibly busy. I saw a post yesterday from Barb Shaw on, I think the counter said 100 people. So I think there was even more than that. So it's wonderful to see everyone come out and enjoy some great soup and some love of the community. It's been wonderful. Coming up, we're going to have our Night of Lights on November the 30th, starting at 3:30. Hope everyone comes out. It'll be a beautiful night, hopefully warm or a little bit of snow. We'll be serving some hot chocolate. Santa will be coming. And of course, we'll light up the Christmas tree or the holiday tree in the park. Al Whittle is having a number, I'm looking at Wendy because she'll probably know this more than I. Al Whittle is having a number of shows coming up in the month of December. Can't list them all, but I know the Wizard of Oz is December the 14th because that's my favorite, but there'll be many more.
Fezziwig.
Thank you. The dates for Fezziwig are?
Starts Friday. It's twice on Saturday.
Awesome. Thank you. Anyone else have any events coming up that we can pass on to our community?
Sorry, are we also doing other acknowledgements or just events?
Acknowledgements of
Just things that have happened
go
in
ahead.
town. Okay, I just wanted to acknowledge how beautiful the town is with all the lights. that they've done a great job decorating this year. Willow Park, the Wolfle sign, that big lit up thing as you drive through Main Street. I think it just is really beautiful. And I've heard a lot of other people say so as well. So I just want to acknowledge all that work.
Thank you. And speaking of acknowledgements, I don't, since I'm not sitting at my desk, I don't have the land acknowledgement in front of me. So I apologize for missing that. If anyone knows it off their hand, I don't, but
I can do a sentence.
great. Please do.
So I would like to acknowledge that we are meeting in various places on the traditional lands of the Mi'kmaq, Maliseet, and Métis people. And we thank them for the places that we have to gather.
Thank you, Councilor Elliott. Appreciate that. Any other acknowledgements or events that anyone would like to recognize?
Councillor Butler is going to be in Cinderella.
Oh, excellent.
That's next weekend.
Next weekend. Fantastic. Thank you, Councillor Williams. Appreciate that. I think he's an ugly stepsister, so.
Yes, definitely wearing a dress.
Mayor
Laura,
McKay,
do we have any?
if I may,
Yes.
I'll just
Sure.
note, in case you can't see on your screen, that Councillor Ingham has just joined the meeting.
Thank you. I can't see that.
No,
Thank you very much.
Councillor Butler's trying to log in, he's having some difficulties, so he's going to dial in, we're working on it.
Okay, thank you. Laura, it's time for public input. Do we have anyone online?
No, there's no one online.
Thank you. So moving on to motions or recommendations from Committee of the Whole from November the 12th. Is CAO Horn, is there a presentation to RFD 53 2024, the Wolfle Street naming Kenny Crescent?
There's no presentation other than what was provided at the Committee of the Whole meeting, unless I'll allow or I'll ask Mr. Lake, our director, if there's any further comment he'd like to provide.
Thank you.
Nothing
Dr.
on
Lane?
that at this time. I think it was well presented by our senior planner, Mark, at the meeting. So, but I can certainly take any questions if there are any.
Thank you. I'm going to ask Councillor Elliott to put the motion on the floor right there, if that would be all right.
Certainly. I would like to move that council approve naming the new street in the East End development identified in the staff report as recommended by the Wolfville Historical Society in accordance with the town's street naming policy number 610-004 as Kenny Crescent.
Thank you. Do I have a seconder for the motion?
That please, thank you.
Thank you, Councillor
Nothing
Commodore.
there.
Are there any questions or comments? Hi, Councillor Butler.
There.
Good to see you.
Welcome.
Are there any questions or comments on the motion? Hearing none, by saying aye.
Aye.
Contrary minded? Motion is carried. Thank you. And next is new business, RFD 051-2024, our council appointments to committees. Is there a presentation to that, CA Horn?
There is no presentation. The recommendations to council are as they were presented in earlier email correspondence, unless there's anything that you'd like to add yourself, Mayor McKay.
Thank you. We'll get a motion. No, well, there's only one correction I'd like to note, and I think it was just in the transcription between myself and Laura was just PAC, the chair would be myself. Other than that, it was as presented.
There is another correction.
Okay,
That is under the Source Water Committee.
I seem to be without councillor in front of my name, and because that's how I used to be on that committee, but I, as it were, moved up a rank.
Apologies, I will make those changes. Thank you.
Sure.
Thank you, Councillor Williams. You are indeed a councillor. I'm going to ask Councillor Elliott to move that to get it on the floor, and we'll just say with amendments as noted.
Okay. I would like to move that council approve the council member appointments with 2 changes to the committees of council as described in RFD 051-2024 for a 2-year term until November 2026.
Thank you. Can I have a seconder for the motion, please?
I'll second.
Thank you, Councillor Butler. Is there any other discussion, notes of change to bring forward? Hearing none. I thank you everyone for your input on that. That was wonderful. So all in favor of the motion signify by saying aye. Motion
Aye.
is carried.
Aye.
Sorry, everyone was on a bit of a delay there, so I think we got it.
It's hard to tell.
It is. Thank you for that. Motion is carried unanimously. I believe that I would entertain a motion to adjourn the meeting. Unless everyone wants to stay for a little longer.
I move we adjourn the meeting.
Thank you. Good.
Fantastic. Councillor Butler, you second?
Sure. Yes, I second.
You don't have to, just roughly. Yeah, awesome. We are adjourned.